Welcome back to Southern Lightwork, y'all. Welcome or welcome back. If this is your first time finding my videos, it's for a reason. Could be something in here for you. I trust that there will be something here for you. It's a full moon. The full moon energy is still very, very potent. It's in Gemini. I am a Gemini. So, it's doing a number on me. Look, I have been tested. I have been affirmed. A lot of the stuff that I've still been trying to heal regarding money, anxiety, love and relationships, everyday responsibilities, like feeling stressed and burdened. Like, I've done a good job of like trying to manage my anxiety and my stress and overthinking around those things, and it's been tested. My sister Moon is like, girl, you sure? You sure you're okay? Because it can get worse. We can double check and make sure you really all right, because you telling people you're all right. And lo and behold, I'm all right. So I just wanted to get on here and do a quick full moon reading. Get some. That's really, really lit. I like that. It's lit. It's hard to light these after they've been lit a few times without a torch, because my torches are scary sometimes. I got some patchouli burning, so it smells wonderful in here. I used to hate how it smelled, but I like it now. Got my hot flash fan on, and have a nice beverage, and I'm ready. So I have prayed. I have pulled out my Unblocked Oracle deck. It is wildly unpopular, apparently. It's for sale on Etsy, but yeah, I guess if it's meant to find someone, it will find someone. This is the first deck I ever had printed, and to be quite honest, like, I wanted the messages to get out, but I just wanted to see what the quality would be like from this company, because it came from China. But let me tell you, the quality of these cards I really like. I like the slip of them. Like, they're not too glossy. They're not, I mean, the settings you choose depends. That depends on the settings you choose, but I really like the quality, and the print is really clear. So I'm gonna try to get, I'm gonna ask Spirit for some messages that might help the collective on this full moon in Gemini about what we need to release, what is being released for us, or or what's coming, what we can expect in this full moon energy, in the aftermath of it. Coming up on the 12/12 portal. It's 2:22 on my clock. So that could be very significant for someone. It can be about love. It can be about, I mean, all of these angel numbers are clearly about spiritual, something spiritual, some component or some aspect of spirituality. 222, as I've learned, is specifically about love. I think twin flames too, but I don't know if that's what's going to come out on these cards, so we'll see. This deck is definitely not it's not twin flame centered, so we'll see what comes out. And I might I pulled out some tarot cards. I was going to do an all tarot reading, and then Spirit said, no, use your deck. I mean, just like God to be like, hey, promote yourself, love yourself, show people who you are, show them what you have for them. So this is an offering from me to you. Let's see. What for the collective? What is a message that, and these cards are color differentiated. So the cards that have black text first is basically the unblocked chakra. It's about chakras, blocked and unblocked. So this is a number 40, handing over the car keys. So this means healed control issues. You've acquired a superpower. You finally get that you cannot and should not want to control every damn thing. Okay, so that's good. That sounds like progress. What else? So tell us what we blocked and what we have blocked and what we have unblocked. That's too many. I want to get just one at a time, please. Okay, this is an unblocked. I'm sorry, it's a blocked. GPS offline, and it's a number 12. Lost and lacking direction. You could be feeling like you should try new things every 6 months, but never complete any of them. Seek the guidance you need to get aligned. I can relate to that. Boy, howdy. As an air sign, and also with ADHD, you know, just trying to do too many things, trying to start too many things, and not finishing one or any of them. So you could be dealing with that, even though, you know, you're dealing with control issues, but still lacking a little bit of direction. It's okay. None of us can be right all the time. What else? Soy un perdedor. I'm a loser. Self-deprecating thoughts. Watch how you talk to you. Remember that your mind believes whatever you tell it. Lighten that shit up. Yes, there are curse words in there. So, maybe some people are worried about the curse words. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. A couple more. I'm not a snitch. These are all blocked, y'all. Number 6, and that was a number 9. So number 6, I'm not a snitch. Dangerous connections. Streets don't care about anybody. Streets don't care about nobody. Let me get my AAVE on. You've already seen the signs. Get your life together while you have a choice. Wow. That is definitely a warning for somebody. I don't have to be, I'm selling drugs, I'm hanging out with drug dealers, but just whatever it is, if you're doing anything reckless. What is that 2 Chainz song? It's like, if you're doing something to make your parents have to bury you or something, like, stop, basically. I can't remember the name of the song. It's one with Marsha Ambrosius on there. Marsha Ambrosius. And an unblocked card, 42. Please stand so close to me. That's a play on a police song for y'all that know. Healed intimacy issues. Closeness in romantic and platonic relationships doesn't scare you. Maintaining deep heart-to-heart connections rounds out a fulfilled life. Absolutely. So, I mean, there's some healing and there's some healing to go, right? We all have healing to do. There's no way to escape it. There's no way that we're perfect. We will never reach perfection in this life. So, just striving towards it, right? And that's good enough. As long as we're striving towards it, then I think God is pleased, you know? So, give yourself a break if you still have a little bit of... And don't rush. Don't feel like you have to rush and make all these changes before the end of the year, because we literally only have a few weeks left. If it doesn't all get fixed, so be it. So be it. You got more time, you know? Like, at the same time, we don't know how long we have. We need to treat every day like we have another day. So, you know, like, that's my take on the dialectical thinking is, yeah, maybe treat every day like it's your last, but also live like you have another day coming. You know, like, still make plans. Still, don't get stuck in thinking that I got to do it all now because I might die tomorrow. What if you live tomorrow? What if you live another 6 months? What if you live another 60 years? You know, so try to keep that in balance. I think that's a healthy perspective. So, I'm going to get some tarot. So I'm going to use this Lubanco deck. It's my newest and favoritist right now. So I'm going to see what we get about. I don't think we need to clarify these cards, but I just want to see what else we get from tarot. If there's any other messages, Spirit. I pre-shuffled these, but I like to shuffle on camera just because I like to see people shuffle. We get what's in the moment and not give any impression that we've tried to pre-select the cards, right? Just a messenger. I'm not standing in the way. I'm out of the way. Spirit, what other messages does the collective need to know around this full moon? That is, okay, I'll take 2. I'm hearing it takes 2 to make a thing go right. That Rob Bass song. It takes 2 to make a thing go. All right, I'm not gonna sing it. Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. Okay. If ever there were 2 combinations of fast and slow, right? Slow moving Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. I'm trying to discern this image because it's a dragon. These look like, ooh. I love these cards because they're such creative depictions of these cards. So the Knight of Pentacles, slow moving but strategic, extremely strategic, very calculating, and not in a bad way necessarily, but just like they're moving so slow because they want to make sure that every single detail is worked out, that it's their backup plans, that there are like plans A, B, C, D, E, F, Z, like just making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. So they're taking their time. They understand that it's not a marathon, right? I'm sorry, it's not a 100-meter dash. It's more like a 26, what is the 13.1 or 26.2, like it's a marathon. And this Chariot card, it looks like 2 dragon, like it's giving me yin and yang, because one's black, one's white. There's a horse in the middle. I think I want to read the guidebook on this just to see what her interpretation is, because I'm getting like, just with the power and dragon blood energy, like this horse is supercharged. Like I'm thinking about horsepower in a car. Like I remember renting a Saab, if anybody remembers the Saab cars. My dad had one when we were kids. He was, oh my God, he loved that car so much. Had it shipped from Germany when we came back from Germany. But I rented a Saab once, and that thing had 400 horsepower, and I nearly got a ticket. Like, I don't even remember why I rented it. I think it was just for, like, to go out with my friends or some dumb reason. I'm in Atlanta, you know, and I was in my 20s, so it seemed like a good idea at the time. But that horsepower is like, I felt like I was about to take off, and like I was taking off in an airplane. That's how it felt. And I know there are cars with more horsepower, but to me that was like the ultimate, right? So for this to be on the Chariot card, like that Knight of Pentacles is speeding up, has sped up, and is ready to take flight, I'm hearing. Let me see what is in here about the Chariot. I'm sorry, the Chariot. How does she describe this? A chariot comes into view with swirling energies of purpose, light and dark, suspended in a snapshot of motion. A white horse is engulfed in a maelstrom of movement. Divinatory meanings: a vortex of potential energy and energy that moves, having the discipline and determination to move forward, inertia toward success, making decisions with your full awareness and being. The Chariot is about knowing the process of getting it done from start to finish, the planning, the execution, and staying on course. So it goes very hand in hand with this Knight of Pentacles. The Chariot is aware of obstacles and can either avoid or simply clear the hurdles. Keep your focus, keep your plan in mind, and swerve if needed, but do not lose course or turn back. Okay. So, it actually kind of goes along with this healing control issues, you know, just like I have made plans, I have thought about anything that could go wrong. Like I was saying, this Knight of Pentacles is very strategic. But it's fast moving. And overcoming obstacles. Okay. What else? Again, I'm not really trying to clarify these blocked, unblocked cards. Four of Wands. This is giving like one of those houses built into a side of a mountain or something. See the little door in the background? This is the stability card. That is the it's the marriage card. Commitment. Okay. You're committing to something new. What else? Somebody could want to commit to you. That would be nice, right? Those of you who are single and want love and want a commitment or of some type. What else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know on this full moon in Gemini? Okay, that's too many. That was the Strength card. I'll put it back though because there's too many. If it comes out again, it's meant to, right? These cards are still a little sticky. What else, Spirit? And the fact that these are not coming out could mean that we're still trying to figure out what we want, right? Okay, but this is the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Cups being the having a hard time making a decision, confusion, depending on the spread, but this is like Seven of Cups to me is the decision. The hard decision has been chosen. Like, of all of the options there are, somebody's chosen the hard one. The most unconventional one. It's not necessarily the hardest, but like the most unconventional, the most unexpected one. And the Six of Pentacles about equal give and take. So you may have made a decision, or someone could have made a decision about you or with you that involves this. Okay. Nice. Alright, peaceful. Telling you, I get cards two at a time all the time. Like, let me get a complicated message. Oh, the Emperor and Judgment. Wow. Wow. I don't know if I held these up. So, the Seven of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. This is also giving like Eve with the feminine and the snakes. It's giving me divine, some type of divine. These two. Hands extended on both of these cards. Downward. Somebody's bestowing something upon you. And it's giving the hand of God. Okay. And back to the cards at hand, the Emperor and Judgment. And this Emperor has 2 ravens or crows on his shoulders. And they look like they're talking, like they're giving him advice, or they're like delivering a message of some type. Somebody got some information that made them make a judgment. Because I'm not a snitch. Okay. These are not to clarify these cards, remember. But, so I'm going to try not to make it stretch, but... Okay, that's clear. An Emperor has made a decision. Or, again, if this is divine intervention, this is divine benevolence, it's been made for him. A decision has been made. In the spiritual realm, I'm feeling like, okay, so you stand over. What else? Like I said, if it's meant to come out, it's going to come out. Strength. Again, with healed intimacy issues. Okay, so maybe they are... How intimate is this? I just pulled this card in another reading and was pointing out the position of these people. And, I mean, we can assume that this is a feminine with a masculine between her legs, but it can, be anybody. There's fast movement by a Knight of Pentacles. Fast movement, discernment, strategic planning for 4 of Wands. Benevolence from the Most High, from the angels. Decision's been made by or for an Emperor, or both. And it took strength to get there. I'll save the bottoms of the deck for the last. I like to leave us in suspense. Alright, let's got my Light Seer Tarot out here. So I felt like I needed to pull her out. Yes, some of my decks have genders. My Light Seer Tarot has a gender. Oh. I looked over and my candle is out. I don't like that. Let me go relight that baby. Did not realize it was out. Wow. Okay. So. Everything that happens in a reading is part of the reading. And the light was out. I didn't know it. I'm just carrying on. Somebody's going to be very surprised by the light not being on anymore. Somebody's going to be real surprised by thinking I'm hearing the Motel 6, that old slogan, we'll leave the light on for you. Somebody did not leave the light on. Somebody did not leave the light on. So, I wonder what that's about. Or somebody's spark went out and they didn't know. They didn't catch it. Weren't paying attention. It's definitely feeling like love vibes. So this full moon might be illuminating things like that. Shadows, the hidden things that people try to deny, to ignore. They need exposed. That's a Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Gemini and Virgo. So Geminis and Virgos may be going through a particular moment of truth right now. Personally and in the things around them. Things, people, situations. Let me help. Let's get a little bit of clarification on these. The Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot Spirit. Okay. The moon just fell out and flipped in reverse. So, if the moon is about things that are hidden emotions, and it flips in reverse, what's that mean? Something's being revealed. Okay. And these cards look awfully similar. You know, just the moon, the full moon on this card. The blues and greens. I look at color schemes too. Like this horse kind of looks like this feminine that's drifting down, and the black and white wolves. Like, okay, you get my point. The synchronicity here with these two cards. This is the Chariot is about something being revealed quickly, that it's coming fast. How about this Four of Wands, Spirit? Clarify this Four of Wands, please. Ace of Swords. It's the truth. There is some truth that's going to be truth is coming. This looks like my tattoo, right? I almost burned my hand off on this. My hand is so close to that flame. Yeah. This is a nautilus. This nautilus represents peace amidst chaos. That's why I got this tattoo. And somebody wants you to know that you are their peace amidst chaos. Okay. Seven of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Clarify Seven of Cups and Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Seven of Cups and Six of Pentacles. Death and rebirth. It's decision about equal give and take. It's brought about an ending. An ending and a new beginning. The end that begets a new beginning. I don't know why I'm using biblical language, but it just came to me, so I'm saying it begets. As I felt like these are divine gifts. The death and rebirth is a divine gift. What about the Emperor in Judgment? The Emperor in Judgment, please. Come on, come on, come on, cards. Or is it user error? They're kind of slick. I don't want to... This deck is so thick, too. I don't know why it feels like... It looks like the Four of Wands again, and it is. Somebody's getting married. I mean, Four of Wands twice. And strength. Clarify strength, please, or this additional message on this strength card. That is Eight of freaking cups. Got the 7 of cups. And we got the 8 of cups. Strength and the 8 of cups. Healed intimacy issues, closeness, and romantic and platonic. So they're connected in some way, right? But somebody's walked away. I wanted to say walking and my mouth said walked. What came out was walked. Past tense. Somebody walked away towards their 2 of cups. And we shall see in a moment what is at the bottom of that deck. Okay. Do we need another deck? Of course, I want another deck. I'm gonna do, how much time we got? 30 minutes in. Why not? Why not? Let's just entertain ourselves. Let's see who's got this love, because they've done this work, even though there's still work to do. Don't have to be completely healed, y'all. That's a myth. You know, and I've believed it myself, that you have to be a whole person before you come together with your... I mean, it's ideal. It's very ideal that you are completely healed and you are the best version of yourself, and then you meet your person and they're the best version of themselves, and you come together and you're just this Beyonce and Jay-Z, and it's like, really though? Who wants to wait for that? Like, you know, you come together with your person if you're already amazing, and then you still have flaws, but then together you're even more amazing. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can do the rest of your healing together. Independently, together, and together. You know, like, you can be with somebody and still work on your healing. Like, it's, I think, increasingly more accepted and acceptable for people to, like, go to therapy together or have their own therapist. You know, I'm a therapist, and I think that people should have their own therapist. Even if you're in couples, marital counseling, premarital counseling, like, you should still have your own therapist, just because you have a place to really have an objective point of view on what's going on with you, and some things that you might not be ready to talk about in, you know, the company of your spouse or your partner, somebody that you want to marry yet, because you want to work on that before you come together. You want to have the language for whatever that is to describe that. So just saying, use your discernment. Use your discernment and do what's best for you. But I'm of the opinion that you can continue healing with the support of your therapist and support at home with somebody that you love unconditionally. It's just an added benefit. All right, I'm going to ask for... I'm going to beat a dead horse, because that's what I do sometimes. What about this moon in reverse? What's going to be revealed? What's going to be revealed, Spirit? The Hanged Man. Change in perspective. What's the truth? Okay. 3 of Cups came right out. Reunion. Somebody wants 4 of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 3 of Cups. That is absolutely cooperation, community, reunion energy. Like, I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to see you with some other people. Maybe this person is organizing something. Something shifted with this. Honestly, I feel like it shifted on 11/11. And I think I heard somebody else say that recently, that a lot of people felt it. If you're paying attention, And if you are anticipating something, like something really shifted around 11:11, and I've been seeing 11:11 on the clock for weeks now. What about death and rebirth? Is this divine ending? The spirit ends something. The star. It's wish fulfillment. There's wish fulfillment elsewhere, and an ending had to happen first. That was Four of Wands, the second time with this Emperor in Judgment. Do they want to marry someone? That is a Five of Pentacles. They're worried about rejection, though. This is either they're worried about rejection or and money's funny. My money's funny. With the Five of Pentacles, fives are about conflict, right? And or just materials in general. Like maybe they don't have a place to live. Maybe they don't have, I'm not laughing about that. Maybe they don't have the things that they really want to be able to offer. If they want the Four of Wands, but they're just not ready. Their pentacles ain't right. You know, like, I got to get it together. I'm trying to get this stability. I want the stability, but it's not quite ready yet. Okay, what about the Eight of Cups? The Fool. Yo. The Fool is strong. You know, the Fool is not a weak individual. The Fool is not somebody stupid. The Fool is somebody who has gathered the strength to walk away from what does not serve them towards their Two of Cups. Don't forget that part. Walking away towards their Two of Cups. Because they're ready to leap off that cliff. They're ready to take the leap of faith. They're ready. And since it's out here, I will do one more tarot deck. One more tarot deck. I'm gonna wrap this up with some, might pull some charms. Let's see. I mean, the love is in the air. Doesn't have to be Valentine's. I see 2:14 on the clock all the time. It doesn't have to be today, but Valentine's Day is on somebody's mind. Like, somebody wants to spend their next Valentine's Day with you. There's something about the last one. I think they made up their mind that they want to spend the next one with you. Whether they're in a connection now or not, it has been decided. The Emperor has made a judgment call. Or it's been made for him. So, let's get some final tarot messages. Let's see. Sorry, one more shuffle. All right. What is the new perspective? What is the change in perspective? The Four of Swords. Somebody's resting and reflecting. I always think of that card too, not necessarily of sleeping, but like just like being still. Somebody's had, it's almost giving Emperor, I'm not Emperor, but I'm sorry, Hermit energy for me. Like somebody who has maybe been working too hard is finally getting some rest and relaxation. But it also follows the Three of Swords. So if they've been self-sabotaging about something, about communicating something, been in their head about it, or they've been, you know, thinking about something that may not actually be true, they're reflecting on it. And this card, I don't know, I need to probably read the tarot book that I just bought, but this image always gives me, this stained glass always gives me somebody proposing. Like, it's almost like a Four of Wands, but they're reflecting on it. They're just thinking about saying it. The Four of Wands is about the action. This is about dreaming about it, right? And that's the change in perspective. Three of Cups. What kind of read? Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning, and it's overflowing with love. It's two aces in this little stack here. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. They want to speak their truth. They want a reunion, and they want to have a new beginning. And overflowing love and emotions. The Four of Wands. It's the leading card. What about the Star? What is the Star? Okay, that was upright and it turned in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if you're no longer in despair, the conflict is over. This person is forgetting about these spilled cups. And they're going to go cross this bridge. They're going to pick up their little 2 cups. They're still standing. And go across the bridge, because why would you be in despair about your wish fulfillment? That makes absolutely no sense. What are you in despair about? If it's right there, and I just lift my head, I can see the other side of this. On the other side of this ocean, this it's not an ocean, this river. And this like definitely gives me the river that the 8 of Cups person is crossing, has crossed, you know, in the traditional card. And even in this one, it's kind of depicted this way, but it looks like the feminine is walking away from the river, right? It looks like the same. What about this Five of Pentacles? Is this Five of Pentacles about money? Or is it about something else? Page of Pentacles. Well, that's my answer. I need to tell you about my money situation. I got it's funny, and I need to tell you about it. So even though I want to come towards you, I want to bring you an offer of commitment and stability. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm going to tell you everything. I want to tell you exactly what I have to offer. It's a little pentacle, you know, it's a little baby pentacle, but it's yours if you want it. That's what they want to tell you. It's yours if you want it, if you'll have it. What about the Fool? What about the Fool? Knight of Pentacles again. When I tell you this Knight of Pentacles is coming towards you. And it's interesting too, because this Knight of Pentacles, I always look at directions too. This Knight of Pentacles in this deck is facing the left. So that feels like they had to go back and do something. They have to go, or they have been working on something behind them. They got to put something behind them. Damn. Yeah, they got to put something behind them in this card that came out with the Chariot. So they're rushing to put something behind them. Yeah. And on this one, they're going towards the right. They're moving towards you with their little pentacle. They're coming. Slowly but surely. But they're going to come right. They're going to come correct. They're going to make sure that everything is right. So, I'm running out of space on my table because I don't want this to run off. But the bottom of the Blocked Unblocked Oracle is raw cookie dough, incomplete karmic contract. Didn't I just say? Whether it's yours or not, nothing will move forward until these contracts are wrapped up. Divine timing is at play, so you might as well just have a seat. So, if this is about you, and you have something that you still need to wrap up, you're waiting for love, you're waiting for a person in particular, but even if you don't know who's coming, you may have something you still have to wrap up, or this could be your person that needs to wrap it up. They have to go back and fix something. The bottom of this Blue Blanco deck, King of Swords. They're icy. Ice cold. I'm hearing Andre 3000. He's cold. He's cut off what doesn't serve him. He is only speaking when spoken to, or when he absolutely has something to say. And when he says something, it's the truth, is raw, it's unfiltered, unadulterated. Like, he's not letting anybody get close to his heart who doesn't earn it, who doesn't deserve it, who doesn't put in the work. With this Six of Pentacles, he's not dealing with people that don't offer the same thing or anywhere close to what he offers. You don't get to the King of Swords without having been cut. Like, the King of Swords has sparred with this sword, has like taken some bruises, has taken some cuts. And is very careful. He's like a surgeon with this sword. Maybe he's cut himself too, learning how to use it. We all do that, right? We cut ourselves. We harm ourselves in the process of healing because we accept things. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We do things that we end up hurting ourselves, breaking our own hearts, until we learn not to. And then when we learn not to, then yeah, ain't nobody getting it. You know, it's not given freely anymore. This is communication. You don't get my bright ideas. You don't get to get close to me and the best of me after you hurt me. So now you got to be very, very careful how you talk to me. Be careful how you talk to me, okay? All right, bottom of the deck, the Tower. So, the last card in this deck was the Eight of Cups. That shit caused a Tower. Let me tell you. That person was getting the courage to walk away from something they were never supposed to ever walk away from. They were never expected to leave. They were never... No one would ever have bet that they would pick up their stuff and leave. And I love this card too because she left one little cup with a little fire in it. The rest of them are underwater. Glub, 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 glub. The bubbles are like, this is the one cup she left behind. That traditional card is like, they're all standing up. She stacked them up nice and neatly before she walked away. Before they walked away. I can't tell what gender the person is on the original card. But she's like, you can have that. You can have the one little cup that you brought. You can keep yours. I'm gonna sink all of mine. I'm gonna let all of mine drop to the bottom of this river. But you can keep that one. I'll give you that. Done. Dunzo. Right? And then so yeah, that most certainly started a tiny little war. I'm hearing a tiny little war. Which is also a reason why this person would be in the King of Swords. So for the, and I'm sorry, this is the Lost Soul Tarot on this row. Bottom of that deck is the Two of Pentacles. They are looking for balance. This person is trying to restore balance, trying to gain balance for the first time possibly, but like Everything has been so off, so imbalanced, and they want clarity. They want balance in the material world. They want balance in their material life, like just things that are tangible. Maybe they've been working on their spirituality, or they've been made aware of how they can do that, and they're just trying to balance the material first. So that goes along with this Five of Pentacles. I ain't got it yet, but I'm working on it. In the bottom of the Smith-Waite deck is that Three of Swords. Self-sabotage, heartache, heartbreak, real or imagined, self-inflicted or not. Could be that that's just in their heads. Well, this feels really promising. It feels like you have done a lot of work. There's still some work for both of you to do, you and your person, yes. But looks like they're doing it. They're trying to match you. They're trying to match your vibration. Like they're doing a damn good job, honestly. Letting the endings happen, and letting the towers happen, letting the overthinking stop. Dealing with what needs to be dealt with in their past before they bring you this little offer, before they communicate something to you. Okay. What we got? Butterfly, transformation. I will take that. Transformation complete. You know, we're not... I want to point that out every time I pull out a butterfly. That's the indication that the transformation is done. We're not waiting for transformation anymore. Wow, a cross. This could be about Christianity. This could be about commitment to a specific ideology. Could mean crossroads for somebody. Take it as it resonates. Not everybody's a Christian, obviously. The person could be deepening their religious or spiritual beliefs, practices. Bicycle. That is not a motorcycle. That is a bicycle. This is about movement. It's also like it also gives me Two of Pentacles energy. And you gotta balance on a bicycle. Like if you don't have training wheels, you have to balance on a bicycle. Wow. Okay. They're really working on balance. Maybe work-life balance, maybe love, self-love and external love balance. I'm getting into internal family systems therapy with a couple of my clients right now, and I'm learning as we're learning, as I'm teaching. But it's all about just like balancing and finding compassion for your inner world as much as you show the outer world, the people around you, your external environment, like to basically about unconditional, compassionate self-love. It's really beautiful. Maybe they're doing that too. They're trying to balance what they do for everybody else. If they've been hurt enough to end up in the King of Swords, they've been really, really giving. They've been really benevolent. Like this Six of Pentacles. They've been really giving, and they are over it at this point. Like, and that's Gemini energy for this moon for sure. They're tired of not giving enough to themselves, I'm hearing. It's beautiful. It's what we should all strive for. Here's this moon and star. It's not exactly like the symbol on for Islam, but it is giving star and moon energy. What did somebody say recently about, I think it was about the sun, that there's only one sun but several stars. There's only one moon and several stars, right? So this is also, this shape feels like the star is pulling on the moon, because the moon is not shaped like that, right? Even if it's a crescent moon, there's no point in the middle that can be pulled out, right? So it's like somebody is pulling. Or somebody feels pulled. A starseed feels pulled by the moon. Got the moon card out here in reverse. Somebody is feeling a pull to tell the truth. A starseed in particular. Could be somebody who's in the spotlight, represented by the star. Take it as it resonates. A turtle. That is not a turtle. That is a ladybug. Some of these charms I can't tell until I really look at it. I guess it's some type of ladybug or beetle. It's not a scarab beetle. I guess it's supposed to be a ladybug. But that is, to me, is a sign of passed over loved ones. It's like they represent that for me. Spirituality. The colors red and black are two colors that can be associated with protection, especially black. I love that my grandmother, I think this was something that was done by more than just her. Like, it was something that came through after enslaved black people in the U.S. were freed, quote unquote. It's all arbitrary. You can't free human beings. You can't enslave or free them, naturally. But she had these black strings or threads threaded through dimes around her ankles for as long as I can remember, until she died. She died in 1996 at 93 years old. But she said they were to keep the haints away. Because I remember asking her, and it's one of those things that, like, I think I remember, but I'm not sure if it was an actual conversation or if it was telepathic. But that's what she told me, was to keep the spirits away. So, what does that mean? They were spirits. Maybe she saw them, felt them, heard them, and I don't know if she interacted or if she was scared of them. But all that to say, red and black. Spiritual protection, I believe. All right, let me get one more, and I'm going to stop this reading right here. I'll shake it. Okay. First one out is a G. G for God, good, go. Going with this chariot, it's go time. Somebody's glad to have you in their lives. You might be a girl. They might be a girl. This color is black and gold. Gold could stand for gold. Somebody could feel like you are very valuable. Either way, whatever this is, whoever this is, they are coming for you. You have earned it by doing even some healing is worth it, y'all. Even doing what you can do. If you don't have time, you don't have the energy, you're taking care of people, you're raising kids, you like have a job you hate or a job you love that you put all of your time into, whatever it is, if you can make the time to at least try to do something every day towards your healing. If it's just giving yourself grace, if it's taking a walk, if it's doing EFT tapping. I love EFT tapping. It is such a great way to reset your nervous system. If you're getting into spiritual work, if that's something you do, you're a veteran, you've been doing it for a long time, like, you can still adopt new ways of centering yourself, of relaxing, of just regulating your nervous system, because we all deal with so much in the 3D. We can't stay in the 5D forever. We can't stay in spiritual land all the time. Like, we still have to deal with people. We still got to deal with the matrix stuff. So do what you got to do to keep yourself grounded. Try new things. Try doing it with people. You may want to stay to yourself and not interact with people, but it's really helpful when you do. But somebody is coming for you. They got a confession for you. I don't know why I'm saying confession. I don't think I got confession before, but there's truth. Somebody wants to speak their truth. Well, there's the moon in reverse, so maybe there's a confession. Maybe there's just something that they've been withholding from you about themselves, about something else, something they've been dealing with, but they want to tell you. They're guarded against everybody and everything else for a reason. But the communication is coming. Hold on for it. Don't wait for it. It's not the same thing. You know, don't give up. Even if this is somebody that you don't end up, they definitely want to marry you. But or they want some type of commitment with you. It may not be marriage. It may be moving in together. You know, like, whatever you decide, when this person comes with whatever little pinnacles they want to offer, what little offer they have for you, like, just take it for what it is. Don't judge. Don't chastise. Manage your emotions. All the more reason to do the self-regulation stuff, like, because whatever is coming to you, whatever information is coming, don't let it throw you off your square. Don't let it disappoint you. Don't let it make you too excited that you do something rash. You know, just, like, try to be even-headed. Is that a thing? To be level-headed? Enough to listen, to truly listen. If you got ADHD like me, you cut people off all the time. And it's like a struggle to just shut up sometimes and listen. Being a therapist actually helps with that, because we have to be okay with silence. But just practice listening if you need help with that. But you're going to need to be compassionate. You're going to need to listen without waiting for the pause for you to respond. Like, just listen for the sake of listening. Because I feel like this is long overdue, whatever it is. It's not going to be easy for this person to do it. Because we got 5 of Pentacles out here. They don't have, it's not all good news. So they've been through a tower. Maybe currently going through a tower. They're in the King of Swords. Maybe they're just still really guarded. But you're going to want to hear what they have to say. I think it's going to bring some clarity. I think it's going to bring some vindication, maybe even. You're definitely going to have a decision to make. If they come proposing, you're gonna have a decision to make. So, yeah, just get ready. Get ready. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. It's been kind of all over the place, and I pulled out all these decks, but I feel like the message is clear, and it's gonna be lit. Like my little candle stay lit, even though I'm blowing my hot flash fan on it. Thank you for watching, y'all. I love you, and yeah, go get it. Happy full moon. And be good to yourselves.